for anything that I may say, have done, or anything like that. So why do you feel like it's necessary to control such content on your fucking site? If it is not your liability, it's not your responsibility to control what is done on your site, then who said you have to police it like you're a fucking goddamn Gestapo? Who said you have to fucking be on top of everybody, fucking choking them out and not letting them breathe, letting them motherfuckers express their feelings and content, you know, whatever content is necessary comes to their mind and heart. You right there stated, I mean, what happens on Facebook is none of your business as it is. We cannot predict when any issues might arise with our products accordingly, or liability shall be limited to the full extent permitted by applicable law, and under no circumstances will be liable for you or any lost profits, revenue, information, or data, or consequential, special, indirect, explanatory, punitive, or incidental damages arising out of or related to these terms or the Facebook products, even if we have been advised of the possibility of such damages. Or aggregate liability arising out of the relating of these terms or the Facebook products will not exceed the greater of $100 the amount you have paid us in the past 12 months. Since you never paid Facebook anything, then they don't have to pay you anything. Makes sense. But we try to provide clear rules so we can limit or hopefully avoid disputes between you and us. If a dispute does arise, however, it is useful to know upfront where it can be resolved and what laws will apply. For any claim, cause of action, or dispute you have against us that arises out of the or relates to these terms of the Facebook products claim, you agree that it will be resolved exclusively in the for the Northern District County or state. You can also agree. I don't know what this means. I'm not gonna do. Oh, if I have a dispute. I don't know. Oh, there. Here's what these terms, formerly known as the Statement of Rights and Responsibility, make up the entire agreement between you and Facebook Incorporated. Regarding your use of our products, they supersede any prior agreements. Some of the products we offer are also governed by supplemental terms. If you use any of these products, supplemental terms will be made available and you will become part of our agreement with you. For instance, if you access or use our products for commercial or business purposes such as buying ads, selling products, developing apps, managing a group or page for your business, or using our measurement service, you must agree to our commercial terms. If you post or share content containing music, you must comply with our music guidelines. To the extent any supplemental terms conflict with these terms, the supplemental terms shall govern the extent of the conflict. What the fuck, dude? If any of these terms is found on the internet unenforceable, the remaining portion will remain in full force and effect. If we fail to enforce any of these terms, it will not be considered a waiver. And any amendment or waiver of these terms must be made in writing and signed by us. You will not transfer any of your rights or obligation under these terms to anyone else without our consent. You may designate a person called a legacy contact to manage your account if it is memorialized. Only your legacy contact or a person you have identified in a valid will or similar document expressing clear consent to disclose your content upon death or incapacity will be able to seek disclosure from your account after it is memorialized. These terms do not confer to any third-party beneficiary rights. All of our rights and obligations under these terms are freely assignable by us in connection with a merger, acquisition, or sale of assets, or by the operation of law otherwise. You should know that we may need to change the username for account in certain circumstances. For example, if someone else claims the username and it appears unrelated to the name you use in everyday life. Is that it? But what the thing is, a million people can have a username. Username, whatever, dude. We always appreciate your feedback and other suggestions about our products and services, but you should know that we may use them without any restriction or obligation to compensate you, and we are under no obligation to keep them confidential. We are under no obligation to keep them confidential. What? Okay. We reserve all rights not expressly granted to you. What does that mean? I don't know. But I mean, I don't know. This is gonna be hell to upload. See.